am privy to conversations that we've had on an ongoing basis with the lawyers in Denver. So I am available for questions if you have any about basically how you stand on the current proposal that stands. I wanted to address kind of a bigger issue, bigger than this issue of freedom of speech, and that is that I view this as a kind of a war on poverty, and I can't claim to be a very persuasive speaker, so I wanted to take a page from the playbook that my mother used and she was a fairly persuasive person in Manitou and the Manitou City Council. And when she had a difficult challenge, she chose to sing about it. So I wanted to bring you a song that is entirely relevant to the issue we have today. And I brought some crib notes. And because this is a song that we all know. In fact, I'm positive that we all know all the words of this song. And it came out of the Great Depression, and it's kind of the theme of the Great Depression. And we all know it, and it pertains to let's see, you'll have to widen it because there's 5 points here. But it pertains to panhandling and destitution and poverty. And panhandling, the word that came out of a previous depression in an earlier century. And it's not about people holding pans, of course, for money. It's about the fact that when you're asking for money, when women and children and people were begging for money, their arms were outreached in a direct line that they looked like a panhandle. That's where that comes from. It comes from people so needy that this is their natural posture. So I guess it's important to look at this at the bigger picture and look at the Great Depression, because we are suffering in a kind of a depression now. That's why we're having these problems, and they're not just in our city; it's around the country and around the world. So I made some crib notes because we all know these words, but if you're like me, I didn't know what these words meant. So I'd like to start. Hopefully, let's see. I'll start. They used to tell me I was building a dream. That's the American dream. And so I followed the mob. When there was earth to plow or guns to bear, I was always there, right there on the job. They used to tell me I was building a dream with peace and glory ahead. Why should I be standing in line just waiting for bread? Number 2. Once I built a railroad, made it run, made it race against time. Once I built a railroad, now it's done. Buddy, can you spare a dime? This is a very short song, as you all know it. Once I built a tower to the sun, brick and rivet and lime. Once I built a tower, now it's done. But can you spare a dime? One more, please. Please, one more.
Eric, please.
Okay, the next one is war, and it has to do with the fact that we've got veterans that are many of the homeless. Please, one more.
Time's up, man.
Once in khaki suits, gee, we look swell, full of that Yankee doodly dum. Does anybody want to help me? I was the kid with the drum. Say, don't you remember? They called me Al. It was Al all the time.
Eric, I've never done this since I've been president, but I'm going to have to ask you to be escorted away if you know.
I'm your pal, brother, can you spare a dime?
Is there anybody else who'd like to speak or sing to this issue?